Good morning. I'm Paulette Stevens of Blessed and Bodacious, and today I have a different kind of blessed and bodacious moment for you. A number of you have been asking me about my green smoothies, and so what I've decided to do is share with you how I make mine, and hopefully that will be helpful to you as you move forward in your healthy lifestyle for 2015. Let me say that I am actually using the recipes found in J.J. Smith's 10-day green smoothie cleanse. And so this is not a recipe that I invented, but it is one that was created by someone else. And I'm using it. I've been using it for a couple of months. I find it to be very helpful. And it does exactly what the author says that it's going to do. And maybe I'll talk a little bit more about that lately. But my focus this morning is on making the green smoothie because it's really easy. I have all of my ingredients here. I do want to mention, for those of you that are new to this and are not necessarily familiar with the benefits of green smoothies, is that it provides a ton of nutritional benefits that lead to a healthier lifestyle. And one of the reasons why I decided to do this video is because a blessed and bodacious woman is not just healthy spiritually, but she's healthy physically, emotionally, relationally, financially, and every other way. She is on fire for God and fully committed to doing what she needs to do for herself so that she can be of the most use to God. And so it seemed only appropriate that I would make this video, but for the sake of time I want to move forward. So I have all of my ingredients here in front of me. I'll show it to you as I use it. I also have some off screen due to space limitations, but we'll make it work. So I use the Ninja Nutra, and I really like it a whole lot. I have the Ninja Professional. I have a top of the line juicer. I use all of those for different things, but this is what I use to make my smoothies. It's affordable, but what I really like about it is that it's easily cleanable. It's easy to clean. It's easy to take apart and clean, unlike the juicer. So the first thing I'm going to do is I use kale and spinach. And the Ninja comes with 2 different cup sizes. In fact, here's one with my green tea mix that I made yesterday. I ate half of it yesterday. I will eat or drink the other half of it this morning. But the Ninja comes with a smaller and larger cup size. So I'm going to use the larger cup size today. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it with kale leaves. I use kale leaves. I'm going to fill it up with that. I use the same 2 greens every day, but this is how I make it. It's not how you have to make it because there are a variety of greens, but you definitely want to use the green leafy vegetables, whether it's collard greens or mustard greens. I've tried all of that. I prefer kale. I like the way the kale tastes. So this is, as you can see, I kind of filled it up with the kale. And then I prefer not to use water because you need a liquid in there to kind of break it down. So I use the Arizona Zero or Arizona Diet green tea. And let me show you about how much I'm going to put in there. Just a little bit. Maybe about 1/4 cup. Okay, so in case you can't see that, the liquid is about to this point right here in the cup. And the Ninja only comes with one blending tool, so I'm going to take it off the cup from yesterday. What I often do is I'll make enough for 2 days, and that's why I have some left over. I made that yesterday morning. Okay, so I'm going to put the blending tool on this. Make sure that it's on tight, because if you don't, it will leak and then you have a mess to clean up. Okay, put it in here. Make sure that it's secure. Press it down. It's more of a pulsating, so you press, lift, press, lift. And you can see how that broke it down. Okay, I'm going to take the lid off. And I've been doing this long enough to have a good sense of how much of what I need to put in the cup, but you can figure that out. I'm actually going to put a little bit more of the kale in here. I would like to finish off this bag, but I probably won't. Okay, and I'm going to ninja it some more. I'm gonna ninja it just a little bit more, okay? Break it down. Okay, so there you go. See, ooh, I've tried this without completing it, and it's brutal without the rest of the ingredients. It's really pungent, not pungent, but it's a very sharp taste. Okay, now I'm going to add my spinach, fresh spinach. That's the combination that I use, kale and fresh spinach. And I'm going to fill it up again with the spinach because it's going to break it down, as you saw how it did with the kale. Put the top on, make sure it's tight. I haven't timed myself on this, so I don't really know how long it takes, but it's not long at all. Okay, then it's on there. Okay, so with this device, if it doesn't break it up a lot, sometimes you have to shake it and get the liquid from down here, from the top down in the bottom. And if that doesn't work, I'll add some more of the green tea. It's getting there slowly. Oh, there it goes. Suki, it's working now. Okay, so now we have the kale and the spinach has been blended together. And I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients to top it off. So, and I pretty much follow the directions from J.J. Smith's 10-day detox. The first time I did it, I lost, I think, about 12 or 13 pounds within 2 weeks because I did the smoothies 3 times a day. That was my only meal. I'm now doing the modified version. I have 1 to 2 smoothies a day and a healthy meal at the end of the day. So I'm still doing a little bit of weight loss, but not as much as I did when I first started. Okay, what I'm getting ready to add now is my protein. I use a brown rice protein. There's certainly other kind of protein mixes that you can use. And I use the daily requirement in here, which is 2 tablespoons, kaplunk. Kaplunk, there are my 2 tablespoons. Let me put this to the side. And then I also use the ground flaxseed, which is recommended in the recipes, in J.J. Smith's recipes. So I'm going to add that. Sometime, I'm not going to do this today, but sometimes I even add a green matcha, which is a pure form of green tea, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm running low, and I want to stretch it a little bit until I get to go into the city so I can restock. Okay, so I have my brown rice protein. I've added my ground flaxseed. I'm going to add a packet of stevia, which is the sweetener that I use all the time. It's the only sweetener that I use, stevia. I'm going to add that. I'm now going to add my apples, and apples are wonderful. They're healthy, they're tasty, but they really add a nice amount of sweetness. I think I want to cut this up just a little bit more. For no particular reason other than I'm comfortable with that. So this is 1 small apple that I've quartered, and now I'm cutting the quarters in half, and I'm adding it to the mix. And make sure that you core the apples. It doesn't look like I cored this one very well. Oops. Let me get that before my doggies run and try to eat it. Sorry about that. Okay. And of course, you know, I got to save a little slice to nibble on. Bad video manners, excuse me. And I'm going to add a little bit more green tea because I know from experience that I need it. It wouldn't even take this long if I wasn't talking and videotaping. Always make sure you tighten it up because it can get a little messy if you don't. Tighten the lid. Back. Blend it. It's really mixing well. Just keep blending it. And now for the final ingredients. J.J. Smith recommends that you use a variety of frozen fruit. So one day you might use frozen mangoes. Another day you might use frozen peaches. Usually she'll have a 2 or 3 fruit combination. I have finally decided that I'm only interested and prefer to use blueberries and strawberries. So I'm going to put my strawberries in first. Maybe just a handful. Again, you put in it, you figure it out. You'll know, if you do this often enough, you'll figure out the amount that you need to put in to get the taste and the flavor that you desire. And then for my blueberries, I usually put in, and I use, the frozen. Blueberries are so healthy. That's one reason. I mean, they have so many powerful medicinal healthy qualities to them. So I add about 3 tablespoons to my smoothie, and let me see if I can just give you a little peek without spilling what that looks like on the inside. Okay, and I'm gonna put the lid back on. This video is a little longer than I wanted it to be, but this is my first time. I'll get better at this. Voila! That's it. It's done. This is the final completed recipe. Yummy. I'm Paulette Stevens. This is a blessed and bodacious moment. Have a great day, and thank you for joining me.